You don't always know why, but you can feel it. Something doesn't land the same way anymore. Your reactions are different. Your tolerance has changed. And going back feels impossible even if moving forward isn't clear yet. That experience has a name. Here's a grounding truth. Nothing is wrong with you, love. Something has shifted. A shift is an internal change in your baseline. It's not an event. It's not a decision. It's not always visible from the outside. A shift is when your nervous system updates before your life does. You're still in the same job, the same relationship, the same environment. Yeah, but you're not the same inside. And that's why it feels confusing. It's bewildering. A shift happens when your system receives new information, emotional, relational, experiential, and reorganizes around it. Sometimes that information is clarity. Sometimes it's disappointment. Sometimes it's self-trust. Sometimes it's exhaustion. Whatever it is, your body registers it as this no longer fits the way it used to. That's a shift. You'll often feel it physically before you understand it mentally. You might notice less patience for conversations you used to tolerate, a heaviness when you return to familiar dynamics, a quiet resistance in your body when you try to respond the old way. That resistance isn't attitude. It's alignment changing. A shift doesn't mean you suddenly know what to do. It means you can no longer pretend you don't know what you feel. That's why shifts feel destabilizing. Before the shift, your nervous system knew what to expect. It had a map. Even if the map wasn't ideal, it was familiar. After a shift, that map no longer works. It won't. So the system goes alert. It goes into what's happening now. Not panic, but alert, right? Scanning for what's still safe, scanning for what still applies, scanning for what needs to change. This is why people say it feels off after a shift. Not because they're lost, because they're between baselines. A shift is not growth completed. It's growth initiated. And this is important. Understand this. Shifts are neutral. They're not inherently good or bad. No, they're informational. That's what they are. They tell you your tolerance has changed. Your needs have changed. Your capacity has changed. Ignoring a shift creates tension. When you keep showing up as if nothing changed, your body starts to protest. You feel it. You feel irritated more easily, tired in places rest doesn't touch, emotionally distant without trying to be. That's the nervous system saying, I can't hold the old posture anymore. This no longer fits. People often try to talk themselves out of a shift. They minimize it, they rationalize it, they override it. But a shift doesn't. It doesn't reverse through logic. It doesn't. No going back. Once your baseline changes, it doesn't go back. It only integrates forward. This is why shifts often come with grief. Yeah? Not dramatic grief, subtle grief. Grief for who you were before you knew better. What you could tolerate before your body said no. The simplicity of not having to adjust. That grief doesn't mean the shift was wrong. It means it was real. A shift also explains why people feel quieter afterwards. Less reactive, less emotionally charged, less interested in proving or persuading. That's not loss of spark. It isn't. That's nervous system downshifting. Your system no longer needs intensity to stay oriented. It's recalibrating, right? And here's how you know you're in a shift, not a crisis. You feel different, not frantic. You're less pulled, not more. You're aware of misalignment even if you're not ready to act. You're aware. A shift doesn't demand immediate action. It asks you for honesty. Honesty about what no longer fits. Honesty about what costs more energy now. Honesty about what you can't unfeel. Integration comes later. First comes the shift. If you try to skip this phase, if you rush to resolve it, the nervous system stays unsettled. Shifts need time to be acknowledged before they can be integrated. Awareness of what's happening in your mind, in your body. So when you hear me say shift, this is what it means. It means your internal baseline has changed. It means your body has updated the information. It means you can't go back to being who you were before this awareness, right? And that's not a problem. It isn't. It's not. That's movement. Not forward yet, but outward, and not outward yet, but real movement. That is a shift. As always, stay crowned and be blessed.